This is the story of a dog who believed in every what-if, and a cat who trusted only what she could carry in her satchel. Together, they found a map to a place no one was sure existed. But maybe, just maybe, that's where the best stories begin. In the quiet village of Thimblewood, where mornings smelled like honey toast and the clouds always wore a sleepy smile, lived two unlikely best friends, a bouncy dog named Milo and a thoughtful cat named Tilly. Every day, they'd sit by the crooked old fence, wondering if there was more to the world than birdsong and biscuits. But today, something shimmered in the wind. And just like that, their paws began to tingle with the beginning of something new. The breeze carried it in like a secret, a wrinkled scrap of parchment that glimmered in the sun. Milo pounced first, tail wagging like a drumbeat. "It's a treasure map," he barked. Tilly rolled her eyes, but looked closer. It was a map, all right. But not to any place they'd ever heard of. Scribbled in faded ink were just 3 curious words, "To the maybe." "The maybe?" Tilly asked, narrowing her eyes. "That's not a real place." Milo's tail wagged faster. "But what if it is? What if it's where lost things go? Or where dreams hide?" Tilly stared at the map. Something in the ink shimmered, like it heard them. And just for a second, her whiskers twitched with wonder. Milo didn't wait. With the map in his mouth and a bounce in his paws, he followed the trail only he seemed to see. Tilly sighed. "Chasing the maybe," she muttered, but she followed. And as her paw touched the mossy path, the world shimmered, trees leaned in, flowers turned to look, and a stone whispered, "Welcome." The trail had been clear, until it wasn't. Before them, the path divided into two, one wide and golden, lined with dancing lights, the other narrow and quiet, where the air whispered questions they didn't understand. Milo tilted his head. "Which way?" Tilly pulled the map from her satchel. But the map had changed, and now it pointed in both directions. They didn't choose a path, not yet. Instead, they rested beneath the maybe sky, where the stars wobbled like jelly beans and the moon gave out quiet advice, though no one could hear it. Milo finally whispered, "What if we pick wrong?" Tilly leaned her head against his side. "Then we'll pick again," she said. "But we'll pick together." In the hush before morning, the maybe whispered again. Not with words, but with a feeling, like soft wind around the heart. Milo stood. Tilly nodded. No more left or right, just forward. As they stepped between the paths, something bloomed beneath their paws. Flowers and colors no one had named yet. They reached the end, or the beginning. It was hard to tell. Before them was no treasure, no throne, only a field of blooming light, and a quiet hush of everything being just right. Milo smiled. "So. This is the maybe?" Tilly closed her eyes and breathed it in. "It's everything we didn't know we needed." They never did fold the map again. It had brought them here, and that was enough. From that day on, whenever something felt impossible, Milo would smile and say, "Let's check the maybe." "And Tilly?" She would nod, with a twinkle in her eye. Because the best kind of maybe is the one you walk into together.